Hello, I'm Bernard Keeley. This is an overview of how you build a seven-figure business you'd be able to sell should you wish to. And basically the real rationale that most successful business owners have is that you want to build a business that you could sell at any time if you ever chose to. So then you've always got that option, and it means you are building a successful business, because unless it's successful you wouldn't be able to sell it. So it all starts with the fact that you've got 6 spokes on your business wheel. So 0 is where you're not very good at something, and 5 is where you're as good as it's possible to be. And the 6 spokes I like to think of are having strategy, so goals and strategy in place, understanding your finance and numbers, mastering how to do sales and marketing in the right strategic way, having systems in place, dealing with people, employing people, outsourcing people, building teams, and obviously operations. Now, most small business owners start off being very good at operations, but very few get beyond that, which is why over 80% of new businesses fail very quickly. So the first thing you need to do is to work out where you want to go with your business, which is strategy. And in order to do that, I think these two are sort of intertwined, because you need to understand your numbers and what you're actually trying to achieve with your business. So I've linked these two together. Now, the thing is, most small business owners are so busy being busy in operations that they don't find the time to work on these things here. But if they do find the time here to do that, then they can concentrate on the 20% of things that get you 80% of your results. And these are the 20%. So the next stage is understanding that your bottom line profit, your operating profit, is driven by these key numbers. How many leads you generate. Now that includes new leads, but it also includes leads from existing business. So don't ignore your existing customer base, frequently referred to as acres of diamonds, and I'll explain why in a subsequent session. How many you convert to give you your number of customers, how much they spend with you on average when they buy from you, and how often they buy from you each year, which gives you your turnover. And then what's your profit margins. There's 2 profit margins. There's gross margin to give you what's called gross profit, and then there's net margin, which gives you your operating profit after you've covered all your overheads. So those are your key numbers. Now the thing is, if you find the time here to work on improving those key numbers, you only need to make 10% improvements in each of them to double your bottom line profit. Then it's a question of, well, if we're talking about sales and marketing here, sales and marketing, how do you actually go about it in the right way? And the right way is what's called strategic marketing. And what that means is that you have a target market who you address, you understand what that target market, target customer's key concern is, which tends to be a negative, and then you promise a solution to it. So you follow this called the interrupt, engage, educate and offer approach, which is commonly referred to as the marketing equation or the conversion equation. So you're my target market and I know you've got this issue, interrupt. I can promise you a solution, engage. This is how it all works and who's used it before, which is educate, and then an offer to get you to commit further into the buyer's journey. Now there's 2 types of offers. There's the offer that's aimed at now buyers here, who are 3% of the potential market, and there's an incentive offer which is aimed at future buyers here, although 30% won't buy but 67 will. So there's 97% over here who could buy at some stage and 2/3 will. There's 3% over here who are ready to buy now. A big mistake is to only have an incentive offer which just appeals to these 3% here. So if you try and sell these people with an incentive offer, you'll scare them away. What you really need is an educational or an informational offer here, which gives these people information to help them make their decision as to whether to become buyers or not. And you nurture them along the buyer's journey by means of what's called a drip campaign, which is supplying further bits of information. And that way you can move suspects over here into prospects, into soon to buy buyers, into now buyers. And when they're now buyers, they are hot leads, and then you would need your sales funnel in place here to convert them into customers or clients. So your systems here, you'd have systems for dealing with people, you'd have systems for your finance, etc. But you'd also have systems in place for your sales and marketing here. So you'd have a system here, which is the marketing equation, and you'd have a system here for your drip campaign and a system here for your sales funnel. Once you've got all that in place and you've systemized as much as is possible to systemize within your business, you've now got a business here that will run even if you decide to go on holiday or to sell. And then that means you can actually sell it because someone hasn't got to buy you in order to buy a viable business. So that is the overall process for building a 7-figure business that you could sell should you wish to. And I'll come back and revisit each of these points in turn. Just one other point over here. This is the 4-page or the 4-stage marketing equation or conversion equation. But to actually get your marketing right, you actually need to include 10 elements. So this is some of them, but the other sort of 6 elements are all included in this educate bit here. Well, one of them's in here, 5 of them are in there. So there is actually a 10-stage process to get this right. And again, I'll cover that in a future session. So I hope you found that useful. That is the overall process to follow to build a 7-figure business you can sell if you ever choose to. As I say, I'll revisit some of these other issues in subsequent sessions. Thank you very much for watching. To find out how to apply these strategies in your business, go to my Sales Accelerator roadmap. I'll produce a free assessment of your marketing using an algorithm program and produce a 12-page detailed report. We'll recommend in priority order exactly what you should be doing, when you should be doing it, and how to do it. So go to www.bernardkeevymentor.com and sign up for my free Sales Accelerator roadmap. You'll see this screen. It'll show you the Sales Accelerator roadmap, which is free today. It'll show you how to fix your marketing, increase your sales and profits. It'll take less than 45 minutes to do, and our software will pinpoint all your opportunity areas and show you exactly what to do to improve your marketing and grow your business. So go to www.bernardkeevymentor.com and click on the green button, and you'll see that it says there it's a free process, so there's no credit card involved, there's no charge. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful, and I'd like to see you at the Sales Accelerator roadmap. Thank you very much for watching this video.